Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TurtleMelon Nevernamed talk about stuff.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
No, this is actually a sing-along. This is no longer Enter the Gungeon. We will be playing karaoke from now on, and Dance Dance Revolution live on camera.
Oh, cool! You're up next.
I actually don't think I've ever played one of those machines. You know.
No. Sing something for me.
I don't know what though.
Eye of the Tiger, go.
Eye of the Tiger. It's the Eye of the Tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Something. I don't know any more than that.
Oof. Sorry, I'm going to go clean up. My ears started bleeding.
Oh, this has been a great start. Right. TurtleMelon, me boy, me lad.
I know,
dude.
we're not even a minute in and I've already managed to insult you. This is going to go great.
Right. This is going to be a pretty regular run. Just we're going to be trying out some modded items and stuff. As we go along, we might spawn in a few along the way. We'll see what we end up getting. Lux and cannon. I'm pretty happy with that. Our speed
That's
is
a great start item.
gross. Thirst for vengeance. Oh, this is an item that will basically never actually be used, but it's good to have. Less damage. More boss.
If you take fatal damage, you get... it's basically like chicken from Nuclear Throne, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly
Except,
that, yeah.
You come back with half a heart if you kill an enemy.
Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. As always, I may have buggered this up. Am I on the right save file? Let's find out. How do I... No, I am not. Oh, forever and always, I am dumb. Right. God damn it. I'm a big stupid.
Don't worry, so am I.
It's okay, it's a minor setback. And I think people kind of parcel me changing over the save file and forgetting which one I'm on into the episode now. It's like a tradition, because I seem to do it literally every time.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the same.
It wouldn't. It's just part of the package deal. But I'm sad now because our Francaise roll was pretty good there.
Yeah. Okay. Here's an idea that I want to float. What do you think of the idea of a gun that shoots hegemony credits?
Ooh, like the fabricator from Borderlands.
What?
There's a gun in Borderlands that shoots out guns, and you pay iridium for it, so it kind of be similar to that, but that'd be interesting. Do you mean like it'd spend your hegemony credits to do damage, sort of thing?
Yes.
Nice, I like the idea.
Which I think is a very different proposition to the microtransaction gun.
Yeah, definitely. Considering once you get to a certain point, hegemony credits are all but useless.
Turtle, I'm going to be honest, your stream to me has become like 12 pixels, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh no. Yeah, so, in case you guys are wondering, normally I stream this game to Nevernamed through
Discord, but Discord decided to be a Dixcord.
Dixcord has stopped working properly. Right.
Pisscorp.
Right, our stats look okay on this one. Everything's kind of down, but I'm actually okay with it because we started with what seems to be a cool item. Let me know if it keeps up being crappy, and I'll try and fix it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Discord, Pisscorp.
Oh.
Did you see that, by the way?
Did not.
It's been a thing that's floating around for a while, how, the D in Discord, is stylized to look like some letter in some other language that is pronounced P.
All right.
so it's Pisscorp.
So I'm not gonna lie, the game's broken. I can't open any menus or anything. Like I'm pressing escape right now. I'm gonna have to restart the game.
Cool.
So this is a good start, guys. This is a good start.
Oh, when you exited Gungeon, all of a sudden, my pixels came back.
Yeah, this is a good start. Hope you guys are all enjoying.
I'm the guy who watches his YouTube videos in 144p, and even that was too much for me. Even that was too low quality for me. I'm not exactly picky.
I'm gonna try and stop the screen share. This is a bit of a janky jank, but just chill with us. Oh, there it is. Enter the Gungeon. Go live.
I love some jank in my...
There you go. I got it. I've streamed Gungeon to you now. I've done a thing. I'm sorry for all you guys that are currently staring at a black screen. Be patient. Stick with us. Nevernamed. Tell a very short story. Quickly, go.
Once upon a time...
I meant from your life.
Once upon a time, my arm was eaten by the sliding door of a video rentals place.
What?
I was a child and I stuck my arm in a sliding door, and the sliding door opened because it was based on a sensor, and it ate my arm, and my arm was stuck in the thing, and they had to like turn off the door to get me out.
I remember once, not quite as bad as that, but I remember once when I was in the car, the window was down, and I saw my friend, and I stuck my arm out to wave at my friend, and my mum just closed the window on my arm.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen. There was also that time when someone slammed a door on my foot.
Ooh.
Yeah, my toe got stuck in the door.
Oh, I can tell some horrific, well, not even really horrific, just bad stories from my childhood.
That video rental store where the door ate my arm. It went out of business. It went out of business because, of course, it did. It's a video
rental store. Yeah.
Yeah. It is now a liquor store.
Ah, yes.
And the door's still there. That fucking door's still there, and I still have a beef with it.
Oh, the Gungeon is taking forever to load, so just bear with it.
That's how you know it's quality. Things take time.
That's how you know there's shitloads of mods. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Precisely.
Discord?
Precisely.
Not Discord. OBS. Do you want to like screen capture Gungeon? There we go. We're back in it, boys. You know, just a 5-minute delay to the actual Gungeon run. 7 minutes even.
And we're back.
We're back. We're back in business. Yeah, I'm gonna tell a very short story from my childhood that will make people think.
Could you stream to me?
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought.
Totally boy.
I thought I already did that.
No. You're not currently, unless my Discord's broken.
What the fuck, game? Oh, now Gungeon's gone. I had Gungeon streamed to you, and now it's gone. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. Go live. Right, how's that?
Hallelujah.
How's that?
Hallelujah.
I was right. It was because it was minimized. It has to be full screen. Can you see okay?
It is working.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, oh, I forgot to Francis. Oh my god. Everything's so bad today.
This is a shambles.
It's a shambles. I'm gonna tell a story that's gonna make people think that I hate animals.
Oh, please go ahead.
When I was young, I mean pretty young, like probably like 6, maybe younger. Apparently, I don't remember this, but apparently, I went to my back garden and I found a frog, and I put it on a tennis racket and flung it as far as I could.
You what?
Yeah. Apparently, I placed a frog on a tennis racket and just fucking yeeted it.
This is my favorite arc in the TurtleMelon story.
I do not remember doing this, but apparently it landed in the next door neighbor's garden. So I don't know if they had a splattered frog on the floor or what happened there, but oh my god, our speed is low. And we got Cronenberg bullets there as well. Ah, items. Cronenberg bullets, that's interesting.
I swear, the only reason people add unlocks to their mods is to piss people off.
Ooh, that's some okay stats. That's some okay stats. I'm down to clown with this run, apart from the horrendous speed. But do you know what? We should probably start, so I'm not going to piss around.
Oh, what do you mean? We've been pissing around for how long's it been already?
Yeah. So next podcast we piss around for 9 minutes, and then 12 minutes, and then we get to the point where the full 2 hours is just set up.
Yeah, and then we like you enter one room in Gungeon, die, and then we just piss around for the rest of the time.
What a great room to start. Oh my god. It Cronenberged him. Cronenberged him. Oh, what the hell? Bunch of like
Roar
blood splats.
XD.
The most deep roar. Really? That was evil. Okay, I could die pretty quickly on this run, considering Cronenberg bullets can be pretty devastating.
yeah, it creates a bomb.
Yeah.
Also, I am corrupted by... I've been corrupted, and I need to seriously rethink my life choices.
Do you mean just now or in general?
I've been consumed by something I thought I would never get into, because when I hear it can make things into bombs, my first fucking thought is...
Is what?
My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 33 years old. I live in the upper northwest of Morio, where all the villas are. Oh, fuck me.
I quite literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes. Keep it that way.
Is it some weeb shit?
Yes.
Okay. I had to explain to my friend what a weeb was yesterday.
Me too.
Because we were playing some Modern Warfare Battle Royale, and they've got like a lot of like weapon packs you can buy that are called Notice Me, and it's like proper weeby guns, like proper anime style guns, like skins for guns. And I was like, do you reckon?
Yes, my Ahigo skins for my semi-automatic rifle.
I was like, do you reckon they're at Activision HQ and they're like, should we fix the glaring bugs and issues? And someone's just at the table like, more weeb skins. And they're like, yes, okay, sir. We won't fix the glaring issues. We'll add more weeb skins. I'm sorry. I can't remember who it was, but someone got really offended that I said weeb the other day.
Fuck them, they're probably a weeb. I also explained Korea booze and Tia booze.
I don't know what they are. Korea booze people from Korea that are into weeb stuff?
No, a Korea boo. You know how weeaboos are just fucking obsessed with Japan?
Yeah.
A Korea boo is obsessed with Korea.
Ah, okay.
And a Tia boo is obsessed with
yes.
the UK.
How can you be obsessed with the UK? It's a
by
garbage
not living
country.
there.
No, it's not. It's not. Great.
Alright, calm down. The Queen isn't going to show up outside your window like a cryptid.
No, because every time you say something about the UK being bad, people are like, but you get free healthcare, so you can't really say it's bad. But like a lot of places do though, so.
The land of illegal potato peelers.
Can I have some health, please, game? I'm about to fucking die.
Yeah, I think I made this room.
Ooh, the G-switch too. What does that do again?
It consumes a small amount of money and spawns a shield, like the ones created by, Betrayer's Shield.
Ah.
Basically, pay to create a temporary defense.
It sounds interesting, but not what I need right now. I need health. And also I have Potion of Blood Skin, which is like, basically that on crack. So... Ooh, a red chest. What could it contain? Oh my god.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's sanctified oil, boys. Lovely.
Do you reckon that the little like explosion created at the end of the Predator's like thing, do you think that is affected by damage? Because it might well not be.
Yeah, if not, this is an insane weapon right now.
Like, look at that. Do you think that's a real explosion or just a visual effect? Because I can't tell.
I think based on damage, it isn't a real effect, isn't a real explosion, it's just a visual effect, because I'd be dealing a lot more damage than this right now.
You could also be hitting... No, you know. Nah. Also, since it's semi-automatic, you can probably tap fire a lot faster than this.
You are right. Now this is where shit gets real slow and terrible.
I'll be quiet, you have an auto-aim.
Don't judge me!
I judge you every day.
I know you do. Oh my god, my
I judge
speed!
myself every day too.
My speed is so unbelievably low. I swear I'm gonna kill myself. Killed with a blank.
Speaking of, so yeah,
Oh my
I was
god!
making. Oh dear.
Are you ready for some lag? Are you ready?
Yes, this does strike me as a very.
Is crossbow good with
laggy
sanctified?
combo. Okay, so crossbow probably will do like pissing damage with sanctified oil. Frankly, probably not.
Okay.
Since crossbow's power comes from its slow fire rate but high damage.
You guys better be happy that I upped the bitrate on my recording software recently, because bitrate about to go crazy. It about to go crazy. Things about to get real pixelated up in here.
But yes, I was making a JoJo joke about the bombs.
Don't watch JoJo. Its community scares me.
I wouldn't know anything about the community. I was just like sat down by someone someday and they went, "You, me, or JoJo now?" And I said, "No, please, I don't want to." And it's like those "you're going to Brazil" memes. They dragged me and they took me to Brazil,
Ow.
except Brazil was JoJo.
Brazil was JoJo.
Yes.
Yeah, this is actually kind of awful, and the bitrate is nowhere near as bad as I thought. It seems to be firing at almost the exact same rate as before.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably just because,
I need a better gun for this.
It's quite possible that the crown is already, like,
Max fire rate.
on fire
yeah.
rate.
That's what I was just thinking.
I don't even know if there is a fire rate cap.
But maybe there's one.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's one built into the gun, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the ammo, like, not really run out anytime soon.
Yeah. It's a very good ammo multiplier.
Very good. I do really really need a better gun, though.
Or just ammo for the Predator.
Yeah, ammo for the Predator would work. And in fact, I'm gonna spend my precious Mooney on some Predator ammo, because I think...
Ah, yes, the Mooney.
Yeah, this thing's gonna kind of slap, I think. It's gonna kind of slap some children about.
Don't put it like that, please.
I'll put it however I want it. What the hell? Why is that one just a white creature? Is that a champion?
I think it might have been a bug with enemy tints. Like, enemies turn white when you hit them, which is a tint effect.
Yeah.
And it's fucking buggy when you try and, like, mess with it with mods.
Yeah, it takes 4 shots to kill a basic bulletkin. We can definitely say that the explosion is a fake explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, if anyone watching, in Gungeon, explosions aren't affected by your damage. So, say you fire an RPG, but you have plus 100 damage. The only thing that'll actually get that plus 100 damage is the actual RPG's pellet itself. So the impacting on an enemy, the explosion will not change at all.
Yeah. Honestly, I knew about... well, I didn't know about it when I made the item, but I learned about it very shortly afterwards and just felt, you know what? I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's the use case for Sanctified Oil.
I mean, Sanctified Oil is a meme anyways. It's meant to be like it is in Isaac, where it's most of the time not good to take, but on some runs it works.
Yeah, like Sanctified Oil, there are some guns where it is an amazing get, but most guns it's like it makes them shit.
Yeah. Like, this is actually a pretty good get on Predator. It's doing, considering its homing and everything, it does reasonably well. Also, yeah. Cronenberg is really helping out.
Yeah.
It's taking much less shots to kill things.
Yeah, Transmog is one of those things where damage is irrelevant, it's just how many shots you can put into the enemy.
And because explosions aren't affected, the Cronenberg explosion affects them quite nicely.
I mean, even if explosions were affected, the Cronenberg probably isn't based on your damage anyways.
That'll do. That's a nice amount of bouncy shots.
Yeah. Remember, semi-automatic, meaning you can fire as fast as you can click. Or rather, press a button in this case.
Oh, these are not good enemies for this.
So, yeah. Someone sat me down and said, you, me, Jojo now.
Someone
and
sat
it
me
wasn't
down
nearly as romantic as it sounds.
If someone sat me down and said that, I'd run.
I tried, but they sent me to Brazil. But honestly, I am actually enjoying it, if I'm completely honest. They tried to show me part 3 and I didn't like it, and then they showed me part 4 and I actually did like it, because part 4 doesn't take itself very seriously.
I've heard it doesn't take itself very seriously as a whole show, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but from what I saw of part 3, like, I just didn't like the protagonist, and it was taking itself very seriously. And then part 4 comes along. And while there are pretty serious moments, it's like, haha, I have mini jet plane. The last episode I watched, a dude's special ability, his stand, literally just fucking kills him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a sad existence.
Just a suicide button.
Basically, nice. And of course JoJo spoilers, because I'm a fucking hack fraud. But basically, the dude's ability, quote-unquote, is that if anyone sees his back, he instantly dies.
Doesn't seem very useful.
And then the ability gets transferred to whoever saw his back.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and the ability takes the form of a little gremlin bastard who clings to their backs, and he's like, you're gonna fucking die.
Okay, then.
You can't hide forever. It's a thing.
It's a thing. Oh, look, it's Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Where's Kyle been? I'm gonna say, has Kyle disappeared for a while or something?
Actually, that is some sad news. He's fine. He's not dead. Before people start assuming that, but I'm actually going to mention this in an upcoming video because it's pretty relevant. Kyle has told me that he is retiring from the modding community.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's doing like programming as a full-time thing.
And it's just,
I don't know about full-time, but it is his job.
It's his job, yeah. So he doesn't want to be spending all of his spare time doing it too.
Yeah, which is perfectly reasonable, but, you know, he'll be missed.
Certainly. I mean, he's laid enough groundwork for people to use his work.
Yeah. Just gotta wonder who's gonna come along and fill his big old boots.
It's you.
No. I don't have the energy, coding knowledge, or stamina to make API or
it's Apache.
Interface. Apache doesn't strike me as the sort of person who would make API. He seems like he's in it more to make like the cool experimental content, not the API itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is perfectly fair. It just doesn't seem like something he'd be interested in.
Oh.
But honestly, if I had my money on anyone, it would be Sparpy.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that probably was a champion then, since
Ow.
that dude's blue.
Yeah, he's blue. Dabba-dee.
Don't start singing again, or I'll throttle you.
How will you throttle me? I'm all the way in the UK.
I'll find a way. I have long arms.
Reports come in as arms stretch all the way across the entire Earth, from New Zealand to the UK. Ew.
Oh yeah, you might want to stop doing that.
Nope, I just didn't want the ammo. I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. Beam weapons, fire rate determines how fast they empty all their ammo. Meaning, beam weapons are actually pretty good with Sanctified Oil, but they, like... purely because they dump so much ammo into the target so fast.
Yeah. This is also pretty good. I'm liking this shotgun.
It is
so many shots.
Preposterous to listen to, though.
Oh! Let's head back to the sling, because the sling's pretty fun. I've been enjoying using that.
Hell yeah, sanctified oil run, baby.
Ow. Oh yeah, Nevernamed has an old story to tell, so you should get into that, because I'm interested too.
Turtle apparently doesn't know who DSP is.
Never heard of him.
I don't know how you've never heard of the King of Hate, Darkside Phil.
Literally never heard of him, at least not in name. I may have heard of some of the things he's done, but...
Darkside Phil is the epitome of a shitty streamer. He is a very quantity over quality type of gentleman.
Like myself.
Oh, trust me, you make DSP look, no, DSP makes you look tame.
Damn.
Your videos are much higher quality than anything DSP has probably ever made.
Yeah. Nice.
Damn,
I'm sad this doesn't give me unlimited ammo for this minigame.
honestly, look at your ammo. Your max ammo is 5 when it's meant to be 4. So even though it wasn't able to do anything, it looks like Sanctified Oil at least tried.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, dear sweet Mother Mary.
But yeah, anyways, tell me more about this terrible man.
Well... he's a very old, he's a very old sort of internet personality. He's been around for quite a while. And dare I say, had his day and decided not to die. But he's also managed to stick around for quite a while. Not be... This is an awful noise. What's with all that racket?
It's also doing very little damage too.
I mean, what did you expect? You have like an 80 to 90% damage down.
Ow. You just in awe at this boss fight right now.
Skill.
Oh
you
my
got
God.
the skills.
The skills.
Hot lead will also be pretty good since
It
it's
will.
based on like the amount of shots you can put into an enemy and not damage. But okay, Darkside Phil. He's been around for ages. Was an old like quote unquote Street Fighter champion.
Oh, okay.
On a very specific version of the game. Okay, so he entered a competition a long time ago for Street Fighter for a very specific version of the game that didn't have many players, if I'm remembering the story correctly.
Oh, okay.
And he then came like 3rd, but he lost. The people in 1st and 2nd were from Japan.
Yeah.
So he then announced himself the best Street Fighter player in America or something like that.
Oh my God, that's cringy.
Yes, that is DSP. And he is marked by his inability to play video games, but even though he streams them like daily. There is a whole subgenre of YouTube called This Is How You Don't Play, where people make compilations of DSP making the most obvious fucking mistakes in every game he plays.
God. Feels like me playing Monster Train.
No. You see, let's say, this is a real thing that actually happened, by the way. DSP gets a sniper rifle, right?
Yeah.
He shoots someone with it, and he's like, "Why not? This is supposed to be..." But don't stand so close to the exploding boys.
I've got lead skin.
Oh, I didn't notice, sorry. It's difficult to tell on the clown suit
Yeah,
from
definitely,
behind.
it is.
he's like, so he shoots someone with a sniper rifle. He's like, oh, this is meant to be a one-hit kill. Bugged game mechanics. Bugged video game. This is bullshit. And then someone shoots him with the same sniper rifle, and it's a one-hit kill. He's like, what? This is unfair. This is bullshit. But he neglects to remember that the person shot him in the head, and he shot the other person in, like, the lower torso. They got a one-hit kill on him because they got a headshot. He didn't get a headshot, so he didn't get a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
But to him, that's unfair.
My God. Yeah, this man does not sound like someone that you'd want to watch play games.
Yes, and when he loses to someone, or when he starts losing to someone,
it's their fault, not
he
his.
makes fun of them.
Yep.
He makes fun of them for playing so many video games. Someone beats him in a Star Wars game. Oh yeah, they're like, oh, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Like, they went down to buy this game day one, been playing it for all day. It's like, Phil, that's what you did. You play games every fucking day for a job. You don't get to call other people, like, names. Yeah, this is how you don't play, is better content than Phil's own content.
Yeah. It's like Wings of Redemption. Like, he used to be okay. I don't know if you know who Wings of Redemption is.
I just can't take this shit no more.
Yeah. So in case people don't
ban
know.
Ban anyone in chat talking about TurtleMelon.
In case anyone doesn't know, Wings of Redemption was like one of the old school Call of Duty YouTubers, like one of the first commentators around. He is like a big old redneck, like biggest redneck ever, and I mean big as
literally
in big, yeah, literally big. He basically had this whole arc in his career. You can actually go and watch documentaries about it. In his YouTube career, which is just hilarious to learn about. Basically, he started off being great and everyone thought he was some godly Call of Duty player, because what he'd do is he'd play for like 9 hours a day, pick out his best gameplay that day, and then upload it. And there were like amazing gameplays. People would think he was a god. But then eventually, when live streaming started to become popular,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't, no. But when live streaming and playing games live...
There's nothing wrong with, like, making highly edited videos to pick, like, the best entertaining moments.
Not at all. But it definitely made his ability seem a lot more heightened, because people didn't really know how YouTube works back then.
From what I've heard of the story, he was genuinely better than most people.
Oh, yeah. He was always a good player. He'd be getting, like, 50 and 0 kill games. Like, he'd be getting some really genuinely very, very good gameplays. So he'd upload those, and everyone was like, oh my God, this guy's great, and his commentary's pretty lively, and all like this sort of stuff. And then he like playing, like recording your videos live, as we're doing right now, rather than doing a voiceover in post, became a lot more popular, and live streaming your gameplays became a lot more popular. And that marked his downfall, because what a lot of people didn't know...
I'm pretty sure what marked his downfall was the Syndicate match.
Yes, it was. I'm going to get into that. But, so, one of the things that people didn't know about Wings of Redemption is that, obviously, because he did his commentary in post, the actual things he's saying during gameplay were horrific. He would literally curse everyone, like swear at everyone if he got killed. Everything was always their fault, not his. He was just genuinely horrible to anyone that killed him, and he was like a super sore loser. He could not handle it at all, like super sore loser to the extreme. Yeah, and it was crazy. Like the guy was just like so filled with hate, and like no one knew about it until like this one time where on a podcast he was doing with a bunch of other OG Call of Duty YouTubers called Painkiller Already, which still runs today and is still a fantastic podcast. I used to listen to it all the time. He was on that, and the Syndicate Project. A lot of people know who he is. He was on it.
Yes, for all the wrong reasons.
Well, at the moment. He got cleared of all his allegations at the minute, but yeah. I'll go into that afterward as well, actually. But yes, No.
You don't get to go off on tangents about your lolcows before I'm done with mine.
But anyways, so he was on the podcast, and Syndicate came on. And they decided it'd be fun to have a 1v1, because Syndicate was not an average Call of Duty YouTuber. He was a zombies player. He didn't really play multiplayer all that much. He played it a bit, but it wasn't his niche. He was definitely not the best on YouTube at it or anything like that. And so they played a 1v1. I think it was snipers at first, and they switched over to like any gun later on. And oh my god, that was terrible. He got Wings of Redemption got absolutely fucking destroyed. Like he got
wouldn't have been an issue if he wasn't such a dick about gloating about how he was going to win beforehand.
So for one, obviously, because he was a good player, and I mean, like I said, admittedly, he was a good player, but because he was a good player, he had a very big ego about that fact, and he knew that Syndicate wasn't a good player, or quote-unquote a good player, and so, this is a very good gun to get, and so, he went off on Syndicate like, I'm going to beat your ass up, I'm going to fucking destroy you at this game, I'm going to completely dominate, you're never going to win, and then Syndicate went on to just destroy him, and because no one had ever seen him live commentary before, everyone got to see his true colours and how he actually reacts when he's losing, and it was frankly quite terrible.
Yes, he demanded, everything spiraled downhill. He's still live streaming to this day, I believe, but he is live streaming himself miserable playing. He doesn't want to play the games he's playing anymore, but he's playing them because that's the only thing that's giving him like a living, and the people who show up are mainly still there just to like fuck with him. Yeah, and it's such a sad fucking existence. It really is. I can't like watch anything even to laugh at him, because it's just not funny to me to actually look at him. It's just sad.
It's just sad, yeah. What is this fucking room? Oh my god.
This is a Sun Bunny room, I believe.
God damn. No, there's more. No. Bunny way.
Video games.
There's more. Stop it.
Video games.
Video games.
Video games.
There's just fucking fire everywhere, and I can't move.
God
damn.
It's just so fucking sad, because he's sitting there, he legitimately doesn't even want to be playing the games he's playing. He's fucking miserable.
Yeah.
But he also is too afraid to try something new, and like, you know, I'm not here to be the arbiter of morality. I'm not trying to say that people shouldn't troll them, but I don't have the heart to do that myself, because he's just so fucking sad.
Like, he's that kid that gets bullied at school because he does so many things that, like, typical bullies will, like, point out. He takes all of those qualities that are perfect for bullies to bully on.
He's the kid who gets bullied at school because he did shitty things, and now everyone hates him and he has no friends.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so there's a lot more to the story. Okay, I'm starting to realize that the grenade launcher is terrible, because all it's doing is just placing grenades, placing fire pools everywhere. Of hot lead. But yeah, so he, like I said, he was on the podcast, and he did have friends from there, and he actually did stay on the podcast for a long time after the whole Syndicate thing went down.
Didn't he have like a weight loss journey?
Yes. That was the next thing I was going to go into, yeah.
He made the guy remodel his bath, because he wanted to stay with a friend.
So basically, most people
he's
know.
Fat, and he wanted, and people were like, hey, we're going to help you lose weight, it's going to be great. And he was in for it, up until things started to get difficult, and then he dropped out of the plan. But he moved in with a friend during this time, and he made the friend remodel his whole bathroom because he was too fat to fit in his shower.
Technically, he didn't. So most people know FPS Russia, who is FPS Kyle. It was him.
Didn't he go to jail at one point?
Probably, yeah. He had a look. I don't think he was doing much of the FPS Russia stuff legally. Anyways, so he was FPS Russia, and that's FPS Kyle. He was on the podcast, oh my god, this is a terrible room. What the fuck is this?
Go around. Up left. Up left. Go around. The room is a series of cells that are each connected.
But yeah, so it was the FPS Kyle. He said, I'm gonna do your training boot camp. You're gonna stay at my house for like 3 months. And we're gonna train you. You're gonna lose a lot of weight, and it actually did work a bit. Like, he lost some weight, and he did it for a while. But yeah, in the process of planning this all, Kyle and his wife realized this man is staying at our house for 3 months, and he quite literally is so big that he will not fit in our bathroom. Like, he can't get into the shower. It just won't work. So he was like, honestly, I'm down for this because we need it. We kind of need it anyways. We're gonna remodel our bathroom. And he remodeled his bathroom, but obviously he remodeled it to fit a man of his size. And it cost him, I think it was $3,000 he said it cost him. And yeah, I think Wings, he went there and did it for like 3 weeks and then gave up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a nice expensive bath.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, it was one that had like handlebars on the side, like made for people that are physically like not able to shower properly themselves. Like it was a proper.
It had a rag on a stick in it.
It was a proper like designed overweight person bathroom, which obviously you don't need when you're not overweight.
I suppose. I mean, you could probably find a use for handles in the shower.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is not the right room for this gun.
But yes, anyways, yeah, Wings is a whole can of worms. But yes, DSP Gaming is quite possibly, like, probably worse than Wings in that DSP has all the ego of Wings, less skill than Wings.
That's the worst part, yeah.
And is a grifter.
Oh my god.
DSP likes money. He is the Mr. Krabs of video game live stream. Ooh, well, would you look at that?
I mean, I don't have enough keys, but still. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, yeah, this is a...
Oh, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. I was thinking a backup gun. That's not a backup gun. Damn it.
Yeah, that's a very rare quadruple chest room that can only appear on the Forge and Abbey.
Ooh. I can't afford to open any of them. I do want to just give myself some keys so we can have fun.
I just fucking do it.
Let's go.
But, Betrayer's Shield? Nice, nice.
Trap card.
Not bad.
What did I do then?
Teleportation.
Cheat. That's pretty good.
It's probably very good.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, DSP is also, well, DSP isn't the healthiest man himself. He managed to somehow get gout in the modern age.
My girlfriend's boss has gout. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still possible.
How anyone gets gout in, this day and age, is unfathomable to
Not
me.
moving at all.
Yeah,
Did I fall in then? What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, it's probably very easy to fall in when there's, like, when there's clowns to the left of you, jokers to the right.
Oh my god! I'm a fire and my laser.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So, yes, DSP, he's a grifter, he's, like, done different schemes, he loves money, which is... So, something that happened to DSP was that he was within, what are they called? An MCN.
Yeah.
MCN, multi-channel network, in the early days of YouTube, because
when that was a thing.
And he gets an email from another MCN saying, like, we can make you more money. And without even, like, thinking or even looking into it at all, he's like, money, I like money. And he's like, he sends a letter to his current MCN like, I quit. And all that. And he leaves them. and he like proudly marches over to this new amazing MCN that promises him more money, only to find out that it's people who've been fucking with him and made up a fake MCN. So he has to go.
Oh shit!
He didn't like look into it at all. He just jumped ship the moment somebody waved some money under his nose.
Didn't check who was already under the MCN or anything.
Yeah,
that's the first thing you'd check.
Even real.
Well, that's the thing.
Even real.
Yeah, you'd just check to check it's real. You'd just see, oh, who are you currently with?
Yeah, Phil's also not very smart.
Oh, well, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Phil is one thing, and that one thing is persistent. No matter how shit he is at games, no matter how many people make jokes about him or shit on him or make these compilations, or no matter how many times he gets fucked over by all these different things, mainly because of his own incompetence, he keeps on coming back, and that's why he's the cockroach of YouTube.
Yeah.
When all life on Earth ends, Phil will still be streaming Mortal Kombat and failing pathetically at it.
A room that is fair and balanced.
Yes. Why did you say that like it was such a controversial statement, Turtle? Well, you'll know it's fair and balanced.
Wow, thanks, Blanca Boy. You saved me.
But yes,
yeah, he sounds like a horrible person.
There was one incident where Phil's girlfriend at the time had
a girlfriend? How? Did they not know who he was?
I don't know. Like, I legitimately, like, if anyone out there is feeling sad and alone, if DSP can find someone willing to put up with him, so can you.
If anyone out there is feeling sad and alone, what do you think this is? This is YouTube. Everyone's feeling sad and alone.
Yeah.
That's why they're here. Don't remind them.
I laugh because otherwise I'd cry. Anyways,
anyways, depression hours over.
Depression hours are never over, Turtle. Anyways, so his girlfriend at the time, she since left him, I believe because of this incident, but I could be wrong. She had a major breakdown, a major panic attack at work.
Oh, I may have heard of this. I may have heard of this.
An ambulance was called to take her to the hospital because she was having a major breakdown, a major panic attack. Like, this is a big thing. She wasn't just, like, feeling slightly under the weather. It
wasn't like she was anxious or depressed. She was, like, fully going mental.
Yeah, she was, like, in a right state. And so an ambulance is called to take her to the hospital. And, you know, it's America, so ambulances are expensive. So this kind of explains what Phil did next.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he went to the hospital and said, if she ever calls an ambulance again, don't come pick her up.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Because Phil values money more than life.
I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be a problem if America didn't make you pay for something that is completely out of your control.
I mean, yeah, but again, telling
oh yeah, that's all.
If she calls an ambulance again, don't show up.
It's terrible. I'm just ranting about how busted America is.
The creature known as Phil is terrible.
Yeah, definitely.
But all of this has nothing on Phil's most famous incident. The one that is still mentioned to this day. Phil's absolute magnum opus, crowning achievement of fuck stupid shittery. That time he masturbated live in front of thousands of children on Twitch.tv.
Ah. Nice. Nice.
Okay, so the story is, Phil was doing a live stream, and he's like, okay guys, I'm gonna do a quick break, I'll be back soon. And so he meant to push a button on his recording software to switch cameras, but he accidentally left it on like the camera that's focused on like a chest up view of his like shoulders and head.
Yeah, oh no.
So it wasn't a graphic view, but
It was still a view.
It seems as though Phil had decided that in his short break, when he thought the camera was off, to rub one out.
I mean, that just seems a bit odd, doesn't it?
A more elegant term.
It's like, oh, I'm midstream. I've got 5 minutes. What shall I do? Shall I eat? Shall I go to the bathroom? No. No.
And you just see, this is a man in pure ecstasy.
Oh my god.
He's just there, and it's vile.
I can
you
imagine.
You don't see anything, but you just see him, like, throw his head back in bliss.
Oh, goddamn.
Yes, and...
Is there audio of whatever he's watching? That's even worse if there is.
I don't think he's watching anything.
Oh no, that's even weirder.
If he's watching anything, it's his second monitor watching his bit donations come in. But okay, and so after he's done his business, he goes back to restart the stream. And he sees that it's been recording him the whole time. And he goes, the camera's on. And you just see him stare at it for a few seconds, and, like, you can see, like, the thoughts going through his head, like, can I salvage this? And that will haunt his reputation to this day.
Yeah.
He is the man who masturbated live in front of thousands of children on Twitch.tv.
So that's terrible. I'm gonna tell a little story here as well. It's kind of it's kind of on the same. It's kind of on the same vein as that, but obviously nowhere near as bad.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
Is it now?
It's nothing to do with me. I wasn't involved. I mean, I was involved, but it wasn't me doing it.
I'm asking for a friend.
So basically, back in my big PUBG days, oh my god, can this room fuck off? You just keep teleporting. And now I've got no health. I might die to the boss. I've got no blanks either. Oh shit, this is bad.
You just picked up a blank.
Yeah, I got 1 now.
And you have Potion of Lead Skin.
Yeah. But, okay, so, back in my PUBG days, when I used to play that, like, every single day for 8 hours, I played with quite a lot of different people, and I played with a group of people that I'd met on, like, a PUBG teammate finding server that I still talk to this day. I'm like, really good friends with them. And someone that we didn't play with often, but I'd played with before, had joined, and he was playing with us. And he, oh my god, he left, like, he was like, oh guys, I've died. He died, so he's like, oh, I'll be back in a bit when we join the next game. All right, see you in a bit. Well, okay, cool. And we all carry on playing, making call-outs, all that sort of stuff, like playing the game as we normally do. And then we start to hear some noises that were a little suspicious. So we I remember, because I was recording at the time, which makes it just worse. I remember I just go, wait a minute, what's that noise? And we all shut up and realise he's left his mic on. And during the time between the game we played and the next game, he's gone to fuck his girlfriend and left the mic on. And we heard all of it. The whole shebang.
Oh.
And literally, the minute that you could tell they were finished, he just got up and sat back down. He's like, right, guys, I'm back. I'm ready. He literally just left, went and had a shag, and came straight back to playing.
That is a man with a very accurate sense of his abilities.
Like, it just made me laugh. And all of us were just like, oh my god, dude. You left your mic on. And he was like, oh no. He immediately was like, oh shit. Either way, we could definitely die here. I don't have blanks or anything.
What do you mean? This is all on you. This whole operation was your idea.
This attack kills me regularly, sir. Well, I say it kills me regularly. It hits me regularly.
No pressure, Turtle. But if you die here, I'll never forgive you.
Lead Skin, save me! Yes.
Good.
We did it. But yeah, so that was horrible. And
I can
also,
guarantee you, if you died there, just to follow through on what I said, I would have pretended to be furious at you for like a week.
But yeah, also on that same vein, which is a horrible way to word that, one of the people from that group has done a very similar thing to what Phil did without the video a few times with audio. And yeah, once, so I was just like looking for people to play PUBG with, and I just joined a call that my friend was already in. He wasn't there, but there was a lot of noise. He was watching some quite loud porn. And he was just in the call on his own, had no idea he was in the call. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm usually very careful when it comes to Discord calls. The only time I've ever accidentally stayed in a Discord...
I thought you were going to say when it comes to wanking. No, I'm very careful when it comes to...
Alright, shut up. No, I'm usually just like very careful when it comes to Discord calls. The last time I accidentally stayed inside a Discord call, I just like sat down and watched YouTube. And
yeah, I've done that a few times.
Halfway through a video, I was like very confused to hear a voice in the background. I was like, wait, is that coming from the video? And I just eventually make out what it's saying. It's like, leave the call, you fucking dumbass! Or something to that effect. It was using nicer words. But...
Some people here will already know about this, but recently, by the way, I'm booting up Nuclear Throne now. Recently, in a Darkest Dungeon episode, I'm like near the end of the episode, just reading out all the diary entries, sort of doing the outro, and all I hear is, what? And I was like, what the fuck? And I go and check Discord, and apparently I'd recorded the entire episode while in one of the voice channels in my Discord, and someone just joined and was like, what the fuck's going on here? So that's just in one of my videos now.
Surprise! Yeah,
they were just like, what the fuck? Right. How'd the stream go? Shut up.
Yes.
Nuclear Throne.
Darkside Phil is a comedy of errors.
Ah, yes. Right. By the way, can you get a second golden gun for steroids, or can you only ever have one?
No.
That's stupid. That's so dumb.
It's always either 2 revolvers or 1 golden gun and 1 revolver.
Dumb. Let's play as Crystal with a starting crossbow.
Yeah, golden crossbow is one of the best early sort of golden weapons you can get.
Apart from when there's maggots.
I mean, yeah, but you make do.
Huzzah! Crossbow 2, electric boogaloo. Am I forgetting something? Nope.
Probably, but not on this stage.
Wow, I got like
just in
fuck
general.
all rads. I got fuck all rads for that stage.
I mean, you did avoid a large cluster.
I need that wrench. I've turned round to the ways of the wrench.
Praise wrench. Praise wrench. Praise wrench.
I'm not going to praise it, but I've turned round to the ways of the wrench.
Praise wrench! You will know your place, and you will praise wrench.
Praise wrench. Ah! I still use scroll wheel, I know I shouldn't. Screwdriver, I really don't need that though, do I?
Not unless you want to change your golden gun for something that's probably going to be completely inferior.
Exactly. Another laser pistol?
Hell yeah, golden wrench gang.
I think I have golden wrench for one character. I think it's plant.
Yeah. How many plant runs have you done?
One.
Plant's B-skin is unlocked for, like, speedrunning the game, I believe.
Alright. Nice.
Yeah, since he has, like, faster movement speed than all other characters.
I'm using crossbow accident.
Yeah, since Plant moves faster than all other characters, his B-skin is unlocked by, speedrunning the game.
That makes a lot of sense.
And it is Sonic themed.
Nice. Give me that HP back. What?
Pick up the rads.
I did. I did it. Are you proud of me?
Yes, always. Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? This gun. No, thank you. There's more enemies. Where do you come from, you slimy bag of shit?
Maggots bury underground.
Oh.
Yeah, big maggots. Big maggots like to bury underground, and they use it to sort of pseudo-teleport around.
Yeah, I've noticed. It's scary. You didn't get killed by that? This is a homing bolt, sir.
Yeah, Bolt Marrow tries and it succeeds like 90% of the time. But it's the 10% of the time that means that you can't get too cocked.
Yeah. My god, I never get the screwdriver when I need it, and this one's like, screwdriver? Do you want another fucking screwdriver? How about another
Could I offer
screwdriver?
you a screwdriver in these trying times? Yes. I am probably too invested in the world of internet degeneracy.
Aren't we all?
I mean, you didn't know who DSP was, so I'm guessing you're not exactly an aficionado.
True. I know bits, but I don't know a lot. You will teach me the ways of the dregs of society.
Whether you like it or not. You're gonna be like... You're gonna know who Pampachu is by the end of this.
Pampachu. I don't know who that is either.
You poor soul. Oh, you lucky soul.
Oh,
honestly, I don't even want to talk about Pampachu. It's just too much.
It's just too much, man. The PTSD.
He's a Pokemon fetishist. Who wants to
that sentence is already too much for me. He's a Pokemon fetishist. Is that a thing?
Who wants to dress up in little baby diapers? And it's the worst. It is just the worst thing.
Oh, really? The snipers? Can you not, guys?
I find the snipers aren't too bad if you like learn to like look for their shots and just use Crystal's shield very briefly for like a half second. You can easily reflect their shots away, but it takes some practice.
Yeah, I gotta say, it is actually, you are right, it is easy, but I'm just dumb. Grenade shotgun.
Grenade shotgun's risky, but probably
Toxic bow probably isn't right for us, is it? Or is it?
Toxic bow, it'll have the bolt marrow effect, but it releases poison gas upon hitting an enemy, which can also hurt you if you're not careful. So it's another one of those risk-reward weapons.
I'm gonna just go with...
It's not as volatile as like a grenade launcher or anything.
Yeah. I'm surprised the one that makes you immune to fire and explosions doesn't do poison too.
It's called boiling veins.
I suppose.
It's thematic.
Really? Can this guy get out of this terrible hole that he's in?
You gambled with death and it paid off. Yeah, you know how there's like heavy machine gun, heavy revolver later on? The heavy grenade launcher is the grenade launcher equivalent. Its grenades are much more powerful, basically.
Sounds pretty good.
That's just the long and the short of it.
Does it spend more ammo as well?
I don't remember.
I would assume
maybe
so.
just like, pick it up and fire one shot and see.
Oh no.
Or not.
I was going to, but I just got sucked into the hole. Final skin.
Yeah, I have noticed you becoming much better at this game in your videos. Just practice.
It's just like
You're
learning
the ways.
It's mainly just learning what enemies do and how to best approach them more than anything.
Yeah. Knowing that if you're not as good as at a stage, it's better to like let rads disappear than
Yeah, exactly,
run into
yeah.
a crowd of enemies. Like, it's on early stages, you have pretty much no excuse to let rads disappear, but as stages go on, and it becomes more and more risky to get the rads, it's more forgivable to just let them disappear. Because you're gambling your life at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Just gonna blow that car up so he can't touch it. I see you over there, big boy.
Thankyou. That being said, Crystal, if you're going to run into a group of enemies, Crystal is the best character to do it as.
Crystal can, yeah. Really, the regular crossbow this late on?
Crystal can shield, fish can roll.
Yeah.
Lightning shotgun.
Probably will take that, actually.
Honestly, lightning weapons are just fun, man.
Yeah, they're really, really useful. The one thing I don't like about them is sometimes it's great, sometimes it isn't. Trying to shoot in really tight corridors, sometimes it just will not connect to the shot. And that can be very problematic. Like this, look. Trying to hit this dude down here can be such a pain sometimes.
Yeah. That's the trade-off with lightning weapons.
No police. Also, sometimes I've noticed with Little Hunter, for one, he does this, just fucking buggers off somewhere.
Come back.
And a lot of the time, he will just spawn police forever.
I mean, it's better than shooting at you. Remember your shield.
You just gotta get out of the way. Oh my god, come back here, you twat. You gonna come back down?
I still think to myself and chuckle about that time you screamed that the resourceful rat was a chubby cunt.
To be fair though, you gotta admit, he is.
He's not really. I mean, he's in pretty good shape, I mean, for a rat who eats cheese all day. You'd think he would have, like, 6 different types of, like, internal organ damage due to the amount of cheese he eats, but no, he's in pretty good shape.
I'd say super crossbow. Do I want that?
I think super crossbow is the one that fires a bunch of crossbow bolts at once in, like, a spread.
That's fucking good to me.
Like a crossbow shotgun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's...
Do I have bolt marrow? They don't seem to be harming at all.
Maybe super crossbow isn't as affected by it, since it's already a very good crossbow weapon.
Yeah, maybe I don't take that.
I'd say
then.
maybe just stick with
Also, I need health.
Stick with the normal crossbow.
I'll probably get a giant crate next level though, won't I?
Health crate or
health crate? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I'm so low and I haven't picked up health in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, this level. This level screws me so bad.
With bolt marrow, it should be pretty simple. Because there's a lot of small enemies.
I need that health.
Don't kill yourself to get health.
Stop doing that, you fool. It actually worked out really well. I'm at full health.
Okay. Just sort of remain in the corner. Use your shield to bump away the blasts that are coming for you.
Yeah, I didn't realize that one's going to hit me there.
Yeah, crystal shield can get rid of these, like, green bolts. Don't try and use your shield against the dogs.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was a bad idea when I did it.
Then why did you do it?
Because, I don't know, it's just reactionary. I would like a better gun, please. This crossbow is not holding up.
Palace is where you can start to get really nice guns. Speaking of which, gun chest. Plasma rifle. You can give it a shot, I guess. It's an energy weapon.
No.
I think it deals decent damage, but it's just not fun.
Yeah.
Strong Spirit's a good choice.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah. You're starting to get, like, IDPD...
Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I prevented death already. No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I did.
You're starting to get those IDPD dudes who do telekinesis.
Now I've used it. Now I'm dead. I did not have guns for that at all. My guns were just dog shit that entire run. I should have stuck with a minigun. That would have been way better for me. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the lightning guns. They're good, but they're not reliable at all.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
Fair enough. I've been playing a lot of like roguelikes that I got and then just never played much of.
Yeah, like going back to them sort of thing.
Yeah. For example, like Knocked is one that I decided to have a go at.
Hmm?
Have you heard of Knocked?
I haven't, no.
I'm not surprised. It's a very weird game that doesn't really explain much. Like, okay, I've played a bit of it, right? And I'm like partway in. I'm like a few days into the game, and I still don't know what the fuck I'm meant to be doing or aiming for.
Oh my god.
I don't know what my goal is in the game. Because you're dumped into this world, you're like, okay, place a bunker. The game teaches you how to place a bunker, and you know that you need to get in there before something happens, and you need to go out and scavenge in the town to pick stuff up, and then get back to your bunker before the cataclysm occurs. And there's a cataclysm each day.
Okay.
And as the day wears on, these creatures come out and start attacking you, and you're meant to try and not die.
Yeah.
And I've survived several days in the game, and I go out and I scavenge each day. I come back to the bunker, I survive, I don't take too much damage, if any at all, from the creatures, because I'm careful, I stay far away from them. But I don't know what I'm meant to be aiming to do in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what my goal is.
Is there an end goal beyond just surviving?
Yeah, is there an... Like, I don't even know if it's becoming more, like, difficult as days go on. Like, am I meant to just survive for as long as I can? And am I meant to, like, kill a bunch of enemies? Am I meant to, like, go for a high score? Am I meant to be looking for something in the town?
The question is it fun, what you're doing right now?
It's decently fun, but I would like a goal.
Yeah.
It feels very... It's an experience in a game to, like... The game has a very interesting aesthetic, which it really helps it. And there is something... It feels like... It conjures to mind very vivid imagery that, like, of this happening to a real person.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like... Scavenging around in a building and not noticing the giant monster sneaking up on you until it's too late. The thing that's waiting outside the door, or you're inside and you hear a thing outside and you have to creep outside, guns at the ready. It's a very interesting game in that sense, as, you know, it does feel real in that sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it doesn't change that I don't know what to do. Limping back to your bunker, firing shots behind you because you missed that spider that took a chunk out of your leg. You know, also the fact that the monsters look like giant spiders.
Ooh, okay.
And
it's a bit creepy.
And like grubs and stuff that come after you and attack you.
Yeah.
It adds to sort of like the atmosphere.
Definitely.
But I feel like I would enjoy the game a lot more if I knew what the fuck was going on. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe I missed something.
Most games you do really want an objective, no matter how fun the base game loop is, because you don't want to just be doing the same loop over and over.
Yeah. I mean, Cookie Clicker wants to talk to you. I don't know. Maybe there's something I missed that would explain what I'm meant to be doing, but I started a new game, and you'd think that, like, I don't think it explained anything to me that I missed that I need to know. I've also been going back and playing a lot of Flint Hook, which is something I played a lot of a while ago and then sort of stopped, and Flint Hook is just one of those games.
Oh.
Are you just going there for fun?
Yeah, pretty much. See what I get.
Yeah. If you don't pick up the golden weapon, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. So if you don't want the golden weapon, just don't pick it up.
Oh.
And it won't be saved.
Why? By the way, I was saying this in my episode. Why are bandits everywhere, no matter what? What's all that about? Because
it's the post-apocalypse. Where aren't bandits?
Yeah, Yeah, but like they should not be in a place like this, surely. This is meant to be like a YV palace sort of thing with very specific theming, and it's like, nah, bandits.
I think it's just because they're the very basic mook enemy of the game. They show up in most areas the same way Bulet can show up in most areas in the gun.
Yeah, true.
Flint Hook is one of those games, I'm sort of thinking of how I would describe it. It's one of those games where, assassin.
That's a lot of assassins. Dude, stop dodging me.
You woke up a bunch of assassins. It's one of those games where if you get it right and you play well and you know what you're doing, you feel like a god amongst men. If you get it wrong, you feel unbelievably fucking dumb. Remember, Crystal can just sort of barge through big dogs' attacks with her shield. Not the missiles, though.
Yeah,
the
I realized that.
Okay.
I'm trying to farm them at the moment.
The missiles are kind of a midway point. The missiles can bounce off of Crystal's shield and won't hurt her.
Oh, really? Okay, but the explosion will.
Yeah, if they happen to... The missiles bounce a few times before exploding, right?
Yeah.
And they can bounce off of one of Crystal's shields, but if the bounce that they happen to do on Crystal's shield is the one where they explode, the explosion can still hurt Crystal, and it does a lot of damage.
Ow.
So, while you can reflect the missiles, it's not reliable, and, it shouldn't be,
Shouldn't be done.
Like I said, it shouldn't be relied on. Yeah. It can be done. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you're in a last-ditch effort where it's either reflect the missiles or tank them. But yeah, Flint Hook is a platform-style roguelike where you fling around on your hook as a space pirate, commandeering ships, and it is very fun in that if you get the movement down and you're just jumping around, flinging around, you feel like an absolute acrobat.
Nice.
But, propelling yourself face first into spikes is also not fun.
Yeah.
Hence why I said, if you get it right, you feel like a god amongst men.
If not, you feel like an idiot.
You feel so unbelievably cool, but if you get it wrong, you feel like an idiot.
Yeah, I can imagine
It's also one of those games that is not afraid to... It's also one of those games that's not afraid to throw, unbelievable amounts of shit at you at once.
Yeah. You will get overwhelmed. Kind of like this game.
Yeah. Honestly, probably Flint Hook is even more egregious. But, if I... Okay, here's a quote from... I was playing Flint Hook today, and I'll quote myself. Stop with all the motherfucking spikes! Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
The game likes to hide spikes.
Oh god, yeah.
places.
Undermine does that a lot. There'll be spikes underneath, grass and stuff. The worst. I forgot I had this. Hello.
With Flint Hook, the thing that marks where spikes are located is a little, grey line, right?
Yeah.
Which sometimes is very difficult to see. Especially if it's small.
Yeah.
The amount of times I have been made into a pincushion because I didn't see some spikes is astounding. I also walked into a trap room once and saw everything going on, and it was the only way to progress, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I'm kind of thinking that right now about this level.
Oh, this is nothing. This is nothing compared to Flint Hook. Yeah, the trap room, to be fair, it was a level 7 difficulty ship, which is a very high difficulty as far as Flint Hook goes. But I walk into this trap room, it's got spiky balls swinging around, it's got spikes, it's got saw blades, it's something from the Path of Pain, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Come on.
Calm down, game. Behave.
Yeah, take your fucking meds, game. Jesus Christ. You see, I'm allowed to say that because I take my own meds.
You take your meds. I
It's
take my
not
meds.
mean.
You take yours.
Yeah, yeah. See, it's not. See, I'm allowed to say take your meds, and it's not considered. It's not considered ableist for some reason because I also take meds.
Ah, yes. You've cheated the system.
The double standard is strong. Why did you run into the?
Because I ran in and shielded, and I dropped my shield, tried to re-shield, and the cooldown was still on, so it didn't let me.
Yeah, the invincibility has a cooldown. I thought you knew that.
I did know that. I just thought it was much shorter than it was. Also, if I get one of the maggot dudes right at the start, I'm just going to restart because they're really annoying to do with crossbow.
Fair enough.
Or if I get hit straight away, I'm also going to just restart.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's a fun double standard to be able to say silly things, because you know no one's gonna accuse you of anything.
I don't really have that, sadly.
I mean, you're allowed to like shit on British people.
I say sadly. It's probably a good thing that I don't need meds for anything.
You're able to shit on British people. That's it's a bonus.
I am. Most of us are awful.
You say you didn't want to use like the crossbow on the maggots, but you're doing it anyway when you have an assault rifle.
Yeah, I realised that. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Shut up.
Oh, I rarely listen when people tell me to shut up. It's one of my worst and best qualities.
You either love it or
I tend
you hate
to get
it.
on. I tend to get on people's nerves quite a bit.
I've not found that yet.
Yes. There's something there's something very fun about playing the villain sometimes.
Something about playing the villain. You shot again.
Yes. Of course, I never go out of my way to ruin someo's day. That's just being mean and isn't fun.
If you can do it as a bonus.
No. There's a difference between being a fun villain character and being a dick.
There is.
Because being a villain is giving someone in my mind, being the villain of a story is giving somebody some fun chaos, mixing things up, giving them something that makes their day more interesting.
Yeah.
Even if they think at the time that they hate it.
They're getting really pissed off and you're like, don't worry, you're having fun, you just don't know it.
That does sound like something I would say.
Can you stop puking fucking kids? This isn't a fucking daycare. Fuck off. What the fuck? Left. Some fucker get down here. It's kind of want that flame shotgun.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. I've had someone tell me that I tend to walk the thin line between supporting people and making fun of them.
Agreed. Luckily, I'm okay with it.
They said, in fairness, they said they liked that about me,
Yeah,
so I think it's a good trait.
Yeah. You walk that line very perfectly.
Well, in all fairness, you're not exactly somebody who needs much support.
Yeah.
You're a pretty stable individual.
Yeah, also I do not get offended easily, so that also helps.
Tea socks! Crumpets can Go get run over
See,
by a truck.
I don't like tea.
Fuck the queen.
I don't like tea, but crumpets and scones, you dare talk about those again?
Fuck your crumpets.
Crumpets and tea and scones are like the best thing ever. Need strong back. Give me strong back.
Strong shoulders?
That's the one.
Oh no, back muscle is what it's called. Back muscle is the name of the mutation. I mixed it up with shotgun shoulders. Yeah, seeker weapons are better in large open spaces.
Yeah, definitely. I'm noticing that right now. Get gone, you. Oh, I thought it was a mimic, but luckily I have Gamma Guts, so it's okay.
See, that's another use case of Gamma
Yeah,
Guts.
so the whole reason I thought Gamma Guts was terrible is because I didn't know it negated the damage you took on contact. Knowing that makes it so much better.
Yeah, it just has like a cooldown.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I get to that health, please, big boy? Thank you. Laser rifle. Flamethrower. Laser rifle seems decent enough.
Turtle,
What?
it's good to be your friend because you are very low maintenance.
I am. I'm pretty sure
I don't even need to put food in your tank.
I'm pretty sure my parents have told me I'm low maintenance before.
Yes. You're not the... not that I have anything wrong with friends like this, but you're not the sort of friend who will hit me up at 2 a.m. crying.
No.
Which I do appreciate because while I don't begrudge them, most of my friends are like that and it gets a bit tiring after a while.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Also, Gamma Guts just saved you from another mimic.
I know. That's kind of the best thing about Gamma Guts, being able to save you from mimics. You don't see. But yeah, like, really? Save me again?
And it just saved you from that spider's contact damage. You're coming around on the idea of Gamma Guts.
Yeah. I think I've only ever had, like, 2 or 3 big sort of breakdowns, and it was all of them were during uni, because uni was too hard.
University. World's biggest scam.
I mean, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, although I not really with my degree, it's more about the people I knew, but I did get a really good job, kind of because of my university degree, so.
Networking.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm one of the rare
Nepotism.
cases. I like the idea of the super splinter gun, although I'd like a better secondary, and I'd like strong back, or whatever it's called.
I had a friend once who, I don't know if this is too much for the podcast.
It's never too much. Carry on.
I had a friend once who repeatedly seemed like genuinely invested in the idea that I fuck her boyfriend.
What?
And
wait, what, do you mean invested in the idea? Do you mean invested in the idea in the fact that she wanted you to do it, or she thought you'd done it and was mad at you?
She wanted it, which it made me rather uncomfortable, actually.
That is very uncomfortable.
Yes, these were a couple that I was close with, but not that close.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't have anything for the guy, and she was one of those people who's like really into like yaoi stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, first of all, it's fine if you don't want to say on the podcast or not, but are you openly bi or gay?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's not a secret. I just don't bring it up much because it's not relevant to most conversations.
Okay, that makes a little more sense at least. I thought it was like you were a straight male and she was like, "Can you fuck my boyfriend?" That would be really weird.
Yes, it's still very weird.
Oh yeah, it's still really weird. It's still really, really weird. Ah, no.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Brazil.
Is this the same friend that made you watch JoJo?
No, no, no. This was a long time ago. But, yes, that was something that did happen. And I think she started it as a joke, but actually got invested in the idea after she said it enough.
Fucking little cunter. Fuck you.
I don't talk to those two anymore. They sort of drifted apart, not because of that incident necessarily.
Ow.
Just because of other stuff that went down at the time.
Yeah.
But it was a thing that happened.
It certainly was.
Why not play the weekly?
The weekly?
Well, right?
I don't even know what that is. What is it? Just a normal run that's seeded, or is it like special modifiers?
Yeah, it's like a seeded run thing.
But there's no special modifiers. It's just a normal like seeded run.
I don't know about. I don't know much about the weekly because I don't play it personally. But
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say I've never been interested in those sort of things, especially ones where it's like, we're gonna put some wacky modifier on the game, because like...
I think you can start with better weapons on weeklies, like you can start with a custom loadout.
Ah, okay.
I remember this, I remember that because my brother was talking about how he played a weekly once and it was melting with like the blood hammer or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like weeklies and stuff that do that. Where it's like...
And the blood...
Here's a weird thing.
The blood hammer. Do you know what the blood hammer is?
I've not used it before, no. Is it like spend HP to swing, I'm guessing?
It's a powerful melee weapon that costs HP if you miss.
Oh god, that is pretty fun, but terrible.
Yeah. Blood weapons... I think that's how it works, at least. It might be something different, but there's like the blood launcher, which is like a grenade launcher that can't hurt you, but if you fire with no ammo, it takes HP.
God.
Which is pretty okay. I think the blood hammer takes HP if you miss, which is much riskier.
Yeah.
And getting it as melting is...
Yes, is instant death if you miss.
Yeah. He said it was a very painful weekly.
I can imagine a lot of people died early on that one. Excuse me, little
yeah,
maggot.
Just from distress.
Wow, we got a lot of stuff there. Let's take a look at our haul. A lot of guns in that little pile there.
Yes, I've had
screwdriver, disc gun, sledgehammer.
Curious friends in the past. You could dual wield disc guns.
No! Stop it, you stupid piece of shit!
That's what reload time comes into.
Dude, the sledgehammer? How did you not die, you fucking rat? What is this? No. No.
Rat was lucky.
No. Sledgehammer is a bag of garbage that I'll never use again.
Sledgehammer is frankly okay. I think you just got really unlucky a couple times with it.
I hit him with it. I definitely hit him with it.
Yes, I've had so many curious friends in the past.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay, I've never had a proposition like that before, ever.
Yes, count yourself lucky. It's a very uncomfortable proposition.
Definitely.
I need to go use the bathroom real quick. Should I just leave you here to commentate by yourself?
Go for it, yeah.
Okie dokie. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Should not take. I won't take very long.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's hope we can get reasonably far. At the minute, I'm trying to use the screwdriver to get a better starting weapon for steroids. I really want like the assault rifle or the shotgun. Really, they're the two that I'm looking for with this guy. But you watch it. It'll give me another laser pistol. That's just the way of the world for us. High maximum ammo just seems so good on this guy. But yeah, what are you guys thinking of the podcast so far? Are you enjoying it? We've been talking about some real weird shit, but I've been enjoying it a whole hell of a lot. Let me know. While Nevername's gone, let me know in the comments. Okay, this is going to be kind of tough because we got the boy behind us. I'm just going to run in and hope it goes okay. It actually did, surprisingly. We could dual wheel screwdrivers. Is that a terrible idea? Probably. Would like a better weapon. So yeah, I'm carrying the screwdriver just so I can actually get to the car when we need to get to it. Where are you, big boy? I know there's the laser pistol there, but I don't think I'll have enough ammo to sustain that. Okay, good. Sewers shouldn't be too hard here. Ooh, I really want to ask Nevernamed about this item, so I might wait for him to get back. For now, let's just chat about something. I'm trying to think of stories I can tell that are as bizarre as the one that he just told, but honestly, I do not know. It's going to be tough thinking of one that's that out there. I don't really have anything like that. Oh my god. Nothing even close. Firing gives ammo for your other weapon. Surely that doesn't work with melee. I'll take Rhino Scale. I'll ask him about it when we're back, because surely that doesn't work on melee. That's what we've got right now, so... This is terrible. I'm gonna go and kill everything else. Wow, there's so many of these guys. Ah, yes, and not getting weapons that are good for us. Truly lovely. Okay, we're gonna run out of ammo pretty quick here, but let's just stick with this. Hope it goes okay. Okay, 32 bullets definitely help. Ow, you got super close to me there. Dude, come on now. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Nice. For now, let's take Recycle Gland, considering we're actually using bullets. Ow. That hurt. This is not going to be easy. I really wish I could push through walls right now. Try and take him out while he's over there. Cool, we got through here. We are really low on ammo, so let's hope this weapon it dragged in with us is good. Regular shotgun or sawn-off shotgun? Probably sawn-off, right? I'm gonna die. Ah, you bastard. Of course I made it and died. I had terrible weapons then. I'm so sad. It's so sad. So ultimately sad. Calm down, bandits. Today is not your day. And what do we have up here? One single bandit? No, it's a scorpion. Hey, we got level 2. Lovely. I'm gonna take this just because it's gonna be good for later.
Better not have been talking shit about me.
I have. I want to know what throwing butt does for this guy. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how it works.
Please?
What?
I'm back.
I'm back. Hello.
The fact that you didn't say hi back, I'm dead, disappoints me.
Hi back. I'm dead.
Okay, do you want me to look it up for you?
Yeah, because I know what I've read the description, but it doesn't really make sense because I tried it before in an episode and it just didn't really do anything.
Yeah, thrown back. Let's look this up. Thrown back.
How am I
Right
alive?
at the bottom. Okay, firing one weapon has a chance to add a small amount of ammo for the other weapon.
Yeah, like, does that work with melee? Can I have melee in one hand, swing it, and get ammo back for the other gun? Does that work?
Let's look. Maybe it's listed better on the page.
And also, if the two guns are the same gun, does it work?
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with melee weapons, or it doesn't work with weapons that don't use ammo. The amount of ammo you get changes depending on the ammo type of that weapon.
Okay.
For example, for bullet weapons, it's 16. For bolt weapons, it's 4.
Seems pretty decent, though. Yeah, can I have 2 crossbows and it works? Or does that not? Does it mention anything about that?
It should work. Judging from what I'm seeing here, it should work. It also, the chance seems to increase depending on how much ammo the weapon you're firing takes per shot.
Okay, nice.
Right. So I just did a little bit of research into that. I didn't know that off the bat because I don't play steroids very much. Even though he is a very fun character.
I'm just
too much of a noob. I'm too much of a noob.
Steroids is one of my favorites, I think.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
You been proposed to fuck a man.
That's a very odd way of putting it. But yes, yeah, I'm not going to go and like mention names or
Obviously not,
places.
No. Obviously not.
Because even though they made me pretty uncomfortable that one time, they're not bad people.
No. Not at all, not at all.
And I still wish them all the best to this day.
Do you know if they're still together? Did they find that third person they were looking for?
I think they're still together. I don't know. Considering that I've only ever seen them very briefly in passing once or twice since then, I don't know much about their intimate lives, and I don't really care to.
You fucking shitbags! Oh! Okay, by the way, while you were gone, we were on this stage, and there was 8 of those guys that create the small green rats.
Oh, mama. Oh, fuck those.
Yeah, they make the sewers so much harder.
Yeah. By the way, the thing that they do if they excrete all of their children is they basically turn into those big green dogs from the palace, jumping around at you through walls and doing insane damage.
Lovely.
Yeah. So if you let them spit out all their children, they'll turn into those green dogs, at least in attack pattern. It's something that makes it a whole lot more complicated to deal with. Especially in a cramped environment like the sewers.
Yeah, that sounds a bit scary. Sounds a little bit scary, my dude. Speaking of scary, scarier face.
Nice. Good mutations.
The god tier mutation.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong in taking the god tier mutation. Eventually, I think you'll find that no matter how strong the mutation is, once you start looping, you'll realize that mutations alone can't save you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Mutations
your ability to use
mutations in this game, the only ones that really seem super valuable is the one that prevents death. That seems good no matter what. Scarier face seems good no matter what, and the one that gives you ammo back when you hit things, because like having ammo back is so nice early, but late game it seems completely useless.
You're confusing the two mutations. There is Recycle Gland that gives you bullet ammo back when you hit enemies with bullet ammo type shots.
Yeah, the other ones just give ammo when you shoot things, yeah.
And the other one has a chance to give you ammo when you kill them.
That's what I meant, that's what I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah. So there's 2 different ones that quote-unquote give you ammo back. They just do it in slightly different ways. And one of them works for all ammo types, the other one doesn't.
The sound that it makes when you walk on the floor in this stage really confuses me. It does not match the look of the ground at all. This does not seem like a hard metal floor. Also, like, I don't have shoes on either, so the sound makes no sense.
He's got rigid feet.
He's got
hard feet. He's got hard calluses. I've got feet of steel.
Got calluses on his calluses.
My calluses have calluses. But yes, I have kept some curious company in the past.
Indeed, you have. Hey,
And I
mate.
suppose you could argue I still do to this day, though in a different fashion.
I've done a terrible thing here.
You don't have to go into the car the moment you like.
Oh, I know, but I just
fix it,
wanted
by the
to.
way.
Yeah, I'd already grabbed pretty much everything, so I was happy to.
Fair enough.
The shotgun guys can heck off.
I don't know. Would you consider the people in my Discord server to be curious company?
Yeah.
Fair. Yes. So would I. I'm looking at you, Randy.
I don't know, Randy. To be fair, I don't frequent your Discord that much. Mainly, 'cause obviously, I frequent my own a lot.
Yes. Keep your sanity in check. Yes, they're a curious bunch. Sometimes they drive me mad, but I love them all the
Hey,
same.
that's exactly what I was looking for.
Now you just gotta make it to the next level.
Oh
with it.
my god.
Open Mind made 2 of the golden chests
That's
spawn. looks
super
like.
useful to know.
I didn't even know that could happen, but yeah, I guess
what
Open
happens
Mind
if I
has a
take
chance
both?
to make. I actually don't know. I'd recommend leaving the one that you don't want for the character behind, though.
Honestly, I'm okay with either, so I'm gonna take both. And see what happens.
Okay. Fair enough.
How do I leave again?
You gotta kill all the enemies.
But they're in such an awkward spot.
Shoot them! See, that wasn't so hard, was it?
So, let's have a look. It'll probably be the one that's my primary, which is the machine gun. Golden machine gun stored, cool.
Cool. But that will probably change if you go down another level with the shotgun as your
yeah.
primary.
I'll try and switch it out. But yeah, the machine gun is what I was looking for, because it uses his default ammo and works with the pistol quite well.
Fair enough. Did you know that Big Dog was actually a playable character for a short time?
Oh my god. No, now I'm gonna have to take it. How do I throw it?
You can't, but keep the machine gun in
primary.
your primary, and we'll see
Yeah.
if it does.
I think it'll be fine if it's his primary.
Yeah, we'll soon know if it breaks. Nope,
for
it's
later.
been stored. Golden shotgun's been stored. Oh well. Okay, exchange the golden shotgun for something here, and see if we can bring it back. Maybe it'll store the machine gun again next stage.
Or maybe
There's
I have
always that
both.
chance. That'd be a dream. Frankly, steroids probably should be able to have 2 golden weapons.
Yeah, I don't really get why you can't. It makes no sense.
Hyper rifle, eh?
Ooh.
Oh no, laser minigun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mistook the laser minigun for the hyper rifle.
It shreds
They
ammo
look
too
slightly
quickly.
similar. The hyper rifle or the laser minigun?
Laser minigun. So yeah, golden shotgun sword, machine gun even. Wait,
Yes.
I didn't take last wish. How come I've got the flower?
You did. Look at your mutations.
Oh, okay.
Scarier face, rhino skin, open mind, last wish, and bolt marrow.
Okay then. I don't remember taking that, but okay.
Yeah, I think you took it upon entering YV's mansion.
Ah, okay. Oh yes, I did, because I needed disc gun ammo. And I was low health.
You gonna go to the jungle?
I mean, if I want to die, I guess.
Frankly, I'd say give it another shot, because the jungle might give you a much better spawn this time. And since you have... another reason why the jungle fucked you over last time was you just didn't have good weapons that could fire very fast. Take the golden machine gun and the seeker shotgun,
Oh, you
and
fucker.
you can probably I'll put it this way: you stand a much better chance.
Well, I'm gonna have to give away all my health to go down there, aren't I?
See if you can get some healing off the big boy. He tends to drop stuff. Just don't kill all the snowbots, otherwise they might end the stage prematurely, and you don't want that. One good thing about
there you go.
One good thing about the jungle is that it spawns so many enemies that you're pretty much destined to get... if you don't want to run into the large groups of enemies, plutonium hunger is really good. It means that you'll pull in the health drops from farther away, and... See, this is a better
What does this
spawn.
plant do? Okay, better.
It's still not great, but it's better. I'd say just don't stop firing.
Could fucking bone marrow actually fucking do its job? God's sake. Perm, you cunt.
I've told you this before, bolt marrow functions differently depending on the type of shotgun you're using. Not shotgun, type of bolt weapon you're using. It works, that like type of really tight homing you're used to is what it does with crossbows, but it functions differently on seeker weapons.
It just seemed to be not herming at all. The middle shot was herming, none of the rest did.
Yeah, there are different types of bolt projectile. There's the crossbow bolts, there's discs, there's seeker shots, and they are all interacted with in different ways by bolt marrow.
Wait, does the disc gun work with bolt marrow?
Yeah, it's a bolt weapon.
I did
It
not
uses
know
bolt type ammo. Yeah, it makes the discs home slightly. It's not anywhere near as tightly as it does with crossbows, but they still do home lazily in on enemies. They home in like they're thinking about lunch at the same time. That's why crossbows are definitely the most noticeable use case for bolt marrow. It's like, it's so good with crossbows that you'd be forgiven for thinking it only works on crossbows.
Yeah. It works really well on the Seeker pistol, but the Seeker shotgun just ruined it.
Also, when I went to go to the bathroom, I also almost had this shit scared out of me.
Was it that bad?
Dad enjoys hunting. So I walked downstairs, and I'd forgotten he'd hung something up, but there's just like a big pair of antlers on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Like in the middle of the room. And I go down and I see a silhouette of like antlers, and I'm like, oh, Satan, hast thou come for me already? Which, honestly, it was a really stupid mistake, but it was dark, okay?
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Zuka, my favorite.
Have you heard that story about the devil with demon wrestling?
No.
There's this old story I read about, because I have a book of... Actually, it's a book about British lore.
Okay.
Myths and legends from the UK. And one of them is about a couple of miners, I think they were, who met a horseman upon a black horse out in the countryside who invited them to go to a boxing match with him.
Yeah.
And so they go with him, and they learn that the horseman is in fact Satan himself, and the boxing match is between demons.
Oh, nice.
So they go, and they see these big buff demons just going at it. And a bunch of demons around the outside.
Reword that.
I know what I said, Turtle. I know what I said. And yeah, they see these big buff demons going at it, all sweaty, just pounding each other. And I'm going to hell. But yes, and there's a bunch of demons around the outside cheering and placing bets, and the dudes are like, of course the story's about like, two good Christian men, because of course it is. But like, the devil doesn't actually do anything too nefarious in the story other than, like, invite some dudes to a boxing match. Honestly, he seems like a pretty cool guy in this story, if I'm honest.
Chill.
Yeah, he's like, hey, want to see something cool? And I get that I'm meant to be scandalized because the story was probably written to scare, like, pearl-clutching religious folks in the, like, 1700s.
Yeah.
But, honestly, he just seems like a cool dude who invites some folks to a boxing match. Like, there aren't even any bad guys in the story, because when one of the demons gets injured wrestling, the dude's like, oh no! The poor demon is hurt! Let us pray for his safe recovery!
The demon, let's pray for him.
Yes, and so they pray for the demon, and all the demons are like, prayer! And they run away. And the devil is, like, vanquished from that area, which, it's such a weird story, because, like, the devil, the demons, none of them are being, like, dicks. There's no bad guy in the story. Even the two dudes who wind up vanquishing them were only trying to do something nice. It's such a weird story.
The most wholesome story about Satan you'll ever hear.
Yeah, it was made by somebody who wanted it to be like some religious lesson, but it just doesn't sound like he's all that bad of a guy in the story.
Satan do be chilling. Satan do be a very chill guy.
I actually really like that book, Myths and Legends of Britain. It's fun to read about real myths and legends.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Britain has some weird ones too.
Yeah, Black Annis.
I probably don't know as many as you do, considering.
But yeah, I have a big book on them that I could probably beat someone to death with.
Death wish.
Yes, I could beat a death wish into someone. But, yeah, Black Annis is a bogeyman who was invented to scare children. As most of these myths are, Britain has a lot of bogeymen invented to scare children. Black Annis is one of them. She eats children, because of course she does, and she is one of those bogeymen who, she apparently has, like, very dark blue skin.
Yeah.
And she has very long arms. By the way, break the statue if you don't want it to fill up the rads.
It's got 2 rads in it at the minute, I'm not really bothered.
True, but it could steal future rads you get.
True.
Yeah, when I said that, I was more like, well, you don't want it stealing any more rads you might get.
True.
But Black Annis apparently had, like, really long arms, really long fingers.
Like Slenderman.
And she could... And the thing is, like, it was like, if your windows or doors are open even a tiny crack, Annis can sneak her fingers in through the windows since they're so thin and long. And she'll use it to grab you and snatch you away into the night. Because the British apparently hate their children and want them to be traumatized.
Oh, yeah, like, a lot of things that the British do are just done to scare kids. Oh, that was... Fuck you, Little Hunter. That boss is such a poorly designed piece of shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, Hunter's a dickhead.
Like, I really like a lot of the enemy designs and boss designs in this game, but Little Hunter just seems like such an oddity. It's so far out of left field compared to every other enemy and boss in the game.
Hunter is fuck you mode.
Yeah. Like, the bouncy bullets, I don't care. Having bouncy bullets is great. The fire is like, it's whatever. But the fact that it can just spawn units with seemingly no limit, jump around wherever it wants, and can just land on you straight away.
To be fair,
it's like,
to be fair, I find that the policey spawns are pretty much non-issue. All they are to me is like a chance to get ammo drops and stuff.
It really depends on where you are when you spawn them, to be honest.
I mean, yeah. But the police also free up more of the area, make it easier to dodge his attacks because they fire grenades and their portals open up areas.
You're right.
So, yeah, I don't personally find his ads much of an issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, maybe you're right.
there's also there's a section on British covens and the stories of old witches.
Nice.
Which I found fairly interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of witch stuff in the UK. A lot of witch stuff.
Yes, because it's all crotchety old women.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There was also a segment on ghosts and spirits, which is where I learned about my favorite ghost of all time.
And that is?
The Indelible Stain.
Lovely name.
The Indelible Stain is a stain of wine. It's a red stain on the floor. People believe it to be either wine or blood, and the story goes that it never dried throughout the years on the floor in this manor in Britain. I think the manor's been torn down, so you know.
It's definitely gone now.
Yeah, but like, imagine dying, and your spirit comes back to haunt the living. You have some reason to cling to this mortal coil, and you're a fucking smear on the ground. You're a fucking cum stain. That's just such...
That is the worst way to reincarnate.
It's such a pathetic ghost, and I love it. It's just so dumb.
It is. Yeah, there is some really wacky little tales and stuff that happen in the UK. Like you said, a lot of them are to punish kids for some reason.
Yeah, there's the Hooper of Sennon's Cove.
Carry on. There's a lot of these I don't know, so just keep going through them. Honestly.
Apparently in Sennon Cove, which is apparently a place that I've never heard of before, there is a cave, and legends tell of a creature inside the cave that would go whoop, 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 make a loud whooping noise. Or it's like, oh no, it's a whooper. The whooper of Sennon's Cave, sorry. It would make a loud whooping noise. To warn sailors of oncoming storms and dangerous seas. If you heard the whooping from Sennon's Cove, you don't go out to sea because the whooper is trying to warn you. And apparently, some sailors ignored the whooper's warning, and the whooper vanished without a trace the next day.
Interesting. Just some random dude that lives in a cave.
Yeah. Then there's the Devil's Cave, which is another story about a cave on the coast, where it's a cave, nobody knew how deep it went, and so a man and his dog decided to go into the cave, and the man brought a musical instrument with him, so he would play it loudly so that people could walk above ground and they could still faintly hear the instrument below ground because the cave was near the surface.
I know.
And eventually, they heard the music stop as they followed him above ground. They went back to the mouth of the cave, and all they found was the man's dog running out, seemingly extremely charred by some sort of fire.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Maybe he would try to camp down there?
I don't know. That's just the story of the Devil's Cave. Because of course people associated with the devil. It's Britain. It's always the fucking devil. It's never anything interesting.
Just Satan.
Yeah,
everything cool. Just Satan. Can you guys fucking stop a minute? God damn.
But yes, by the way, you know how Second Stomach makes medkits more effective?
Yeah.
That stacks with the Crown of Haste. Because the Crown of Haste also makes medkits more effective. Pickups fade fast but are worth more.
Yeah.
That stacks with Second Stomach.
That's so good. That's a lot of boys. I don't care, I'm going in.
So, yeah, there's a lot of old myths like that that, you know, I don't believe in the supernatural.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
a superstitious guy. But I just find it interesting to read about myths and legends regardless, because even though I don't believe in them, I enjoy a good story.
Yeah. I do too. I do too. You can respect them for the tales that they are, whether they're true or not. Most of the time, obviously not. Most of the time, they sound
I don't
like...
believe that the devil. I don't believe that the devil showed up. The devil came down to, I don't know, fucking the UK, and invited some dudes to a boxing match. But it's a good fucking story, and it's funny as fuck.
It's funny to think if it was true.
Yes. I'm surprised it's not more popular considering how much of just a silly story it is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fine. If you miss an ammo crate, weapon crate, you can get big boy.
Like
See?
that one.
Now just make sure to leave one enemy alive, so that you don't lose the weapon crate again.
Yeah, I've left that maggot alive. And it was terrible. So who cares?
Oh well.
Actually gave me nothing good. But seems good on this guy now. This is going to be the last run, I think. We're just over 2 hours now, so...
Ah, darn. I'm
we're about to
enjoying
hit our
tonight.
quarter. Me too. Although it is not tonight for me. It is this morning.
Yeah.
Look at this shit! Look at this shit! There's like 6 of
Just
them up there!
spam fire. Remember, no Russian. See? Just slaughter them all. They were like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals.
Jeez.
So how much longer do you have?
What do you mean?
Like, in general, like...
For today's podcast?
Sure, we have a quota, but I mean, like, in reality, we can just stay for as long as we have. We don't have to.
Oh yeah, true. I was gonna end it after this run, to be honest, because I've got other recordings to do.
Ah, done.
I know, I'm sorry. But we are over 2 hours already, which is definitely past quota.
I don't care about the quota, I'm having fun.
Me too. But I do have other recordings. I have like 3 others to do, and I have D&D tonight, so I have to make sure I get them done before a certain time.
Fair enough. Just try not to die.
Yeah. Do you know something we really need to do?
We can never end the video if you never die.
Something we really need to do, maybe obviously not on the podcast, but in general, is... I'm going to take that all shortly, actually. Play Four Souls. We really need to play that again. I really want to.
Sure.
We just need to find a good group to play it with. I would preferably like to play with 4 people rather than 3, because it's usually a bit more enjoyable.
I could invite someone.
Nice. As long as you don't mind being on YouTube/Twitch. Ow.
Oh, they'd be
that
ecstatic.
Count. That didn't count.
They'd be ecstatic.
Nice.
Yes, are you familiar with Vita?
Vita?
Yes.
PS Vita?
No. Formerly, they went by Thomas the Bullet.
Oh, yes. I am familiar with Thomas the Bullet, yes.
Yes, they're a close friend of mine. I also understand they've made some very scathing remarks about you in the past.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Yes. Honestly, I was discussing, like, maybe they could join in sometime with, like, Four Souls, and they said they'd love to, and that, frankly, they said they're still anxious that you hate them.
I don't hate them. They just... I can't even remember what was said now. I just remember that they were kind of a dick about it.
Yeah, basically... Yeah, and they're fully aware of it. They went through a bit of a phase where they were very, like, elitist. They're like, this content's too easy, he doesn't put in effort.
That's exactly what it was. It was just, the way he said it was very elitist.
Yes, and he acknowledges that. That's, like... He is very ashamed of that, and he, yeah. Like, I'm close with him. He's a good person. He went off the rails there, and even
I gotta say, I'm not gonna hold it against him, no.
Yeah. See, I think that's something he's been worried about, that you are holding it against him.
Honestly, if you hadn't mentioned his name, I wouldn't have even remembered that conversation.
Fair enough. Fair
It's
enough.
not something I've been holding like personally or anything.
You don't have hitmen out after him.
Yeah. But yeah, like, it was a bit odd, though, because he basically commented, I posted it on their Reddit, and he commented it on Reddit saying, oh, like, this content's easy, you don't edit, like, anyone could do this shit sort of thing. But then he messaged me on Discord to say sorry, which I was like, oh, that's nice, fair enough, saying sorry. But then when he went to say sorry, he basically said sorry and then carried on to just offend me more.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this.
He ended the conversation with like, yeah, I'm sorry about all this, and then kind of left it at that, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, and he'd probably agree with me. He's not the best at communicating with people, especially people he has invented problems with. He went through a really big phase in that time where he was very content elitist. He was very upset that people who he perceived as doing less than him in like effort-wise were doing better than him. Like,
is he a content creator?
Metrics-wise? Yes, he is, actually. He puts a lot of effort into what he does, and he was quite upset that people who didn't do as much work as he did, like... My
sort of theory on why I do my content the way I do, like my reasoning, is like I can edit. Like I think I'm fairly good at editing.
I've seen your editing streams. There's that clip of me raw rolling you on stream.
Yeah.
That I think needs to be uploaded onto your YouTube channel.
But I think I am fairly decent at editing. Like I've practiced at it.
You are. From what I've seen, you are.
I've gotten decent at it. So I really could make probably pretty good edited content videos, but I like to watch full-length runs of roguelikes especially, and I think a lot of other people do too.
You could just say, I just don't want to, and that's good enough logic.
It's not even like I just don't want to, because I do think it'd be fun, and I kind of would, but I make the content that I like to watch. That's my logic.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
And it seems that plenty of people like it, so...
Yeah. Vita has long since come out of that that phase. He's quite embarrassed about it. I don't even think he's... Okay, so now your best strategy is to run madly through the level looking for the weapon crate and trying not to die.
Considering there's an assassin right there, I'm going to say that's not possible.
Just make a mad dash for it.
Nope. I'm going to do one more.
You were so close.
I'm going to do one more.
But yes, Vita is a genuinely good person, and he just got very carried away.
Yeah.
And he sort of went through like I said, it's a phase, and he came out of it when he just decided that, you know what, fuck it, this is a very bad attitude to have. People can make what they want, and people are going to watch what they want, and I should just be happy with what I make because of the joy of making it, rather than... I shouldn't compare myself to others.
That's exactly like what I do. Like, I mean, sometimes I kind of go through phases with YouTube where I'm like up and down on it. Where sometimes I'll be kind of like a bit down that my videos aren't getting as much views as they used to or whatever. But then at the same time, I kind of just end up coming back to it and thinking, I do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it because people watch it.
Moral of the story is, I think we could invite Vita to play a card game with us.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I introduced Vita to The Binding of Isaac myself personally, actually.
Yeah.
He hadn't played it before I introduced him to it. And, he's actually very Christian.
Aha.
Which...
makes some interesting
honestly,
stuff.
It made me suspicious that he would actually not like Isaac because of that. But he actually said he's never related to a game more.
But, like, I'm gonna say, like, it's made by Edmund, who was part of a very Christian household and had bad experiences with Christianity, so... I mean, I don't know if he's had bad experiences, but he's at least gonna relate to the content.
Yes. I'm not gonna get too personal, because that's Vita's story to tell.
Of course, yeah.
He has talked to me, and I don't know... Basically, he's a proud Christian, he's, like, all that jazz, but he said that he's had bad experiences with, overly zealous people who turned him off in the past.
That's always been my one gripe about Christianity, and well, not Christianity, religion, but it's always
Jesus!
It's always my gripe with a lot of groups, like
beat the sin out of him, Lord! Oh, I'm gonna drown in the holy water of married Joseph Jesus' tears.
Well, like literally every group, religious or not, has that subset of people that are way too into it and kind of ruin it.
Yes. I know. I have interacted with several communities like that in the past. It's not fun.
No.
I learned my lesson from being a young Undertale fan years ago.
Yeah. Undertale. That's another game I'll never touch.
What's the matter?
Its community is cancer, and I never want to get involved.
Yes. Frankly, I really like the game, and I would recommend it.
I know that it's a good game. I've heard it's a good game, but it doesn't look like my sort of game anyways, and the community puts me off even further.
Fair enough.
Really?
If you don't enjoy RPGs, it's probably not something you'd be interested in. But like,
I like RPGs. I just don't enjoy its style of gameplay.
Bulet Hell.
It's not. No, it's just I don't like. I don't know. I've watched a full playthrough of the game, and it just.
Fair enough.
It's not something I don't play.
But I've personally never felt that a game's community is a good enough reason to discount the entire game.
It depends for me, but I sometimes I can.
Like, I don't know. It just feels like you can engage with the game without engaging with the community.
True.
If you don't like the community of a game, nobody's making you get involved in the community just for playing the game.
Yeah.
Also, if you think you've cleared all the enemies in the level, and there's an ammo chest remaining, running into the ammo chest is not a good idea.
Why? Because it could be a mimic.
Yes. In that case, it wasn't. There was still a bandit alive, but, you know, it's just sort of like a general
rule of thumb, yeah.
One day that's going to hit you, and I will laugh so hard.
I've really gotten good at, gauging the actual explosion radius. I've only ever been killed by it once. I'm actually going to take better accuracy with the guns that I have right now. I know it's not a good mutation, but it seems good for this.
I suppose. Oh yeah, those wriggling web things.
Yeah.
They can release crocodiles.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Actually, minigun with increased accuracy is insanely good.
I suppose. But if I had to pick a worse mutation, it would be Eagle Eyes.
Oh yeah, I think generally it's pretty bad because you don't want low spread most of the time.
With Shovel, it's pretty good.
I do need something to gain back more ammo though. Right now we are burning through ammo very quickly.
Go on, Turtle. Tell me a weird story.
I don't know. I was saying while you were in the bathroom. I have nowhere near as weird stories as you have. Nowhere near.
I had a design teacher who showed the whole class salad fingers once.
Wow.
Yeah. He was the kind of dude who'd we'd be in class and he'd be like, "You wanna see something cool?" Nuke launcher. Take it and be very careful until you can get boiling veins. Be careful not to, alt fire steroids. Use it in open spaces. It's not too big of a blast, but you want to be far away. Okay, try it here. It's RC, by the way.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's not... I thought it was going to be big dog level of explosion.
Yeah. So it's still much more dangerous than most other explosive weapons in the game, but it's usable levels.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And yeah, the design teacher was like, "You want to see something cool?" He's like, he just shows a bunch of kids salad fingers orgasming over
This fucking game.
spoons.
Oh, that fucking
was a
stupid
weird
boss. I know that one of my friends had accidentally made one of our teachers cut off his finger.
Oh,
like he
I
was.
I remember we had a bunch of teachers who had physical deformities when I was really young. There was one substitute who was like missing one of her fingers, and she'd like show it off all the time. And of course, as a little kid, you like don't see many people missing fingers.
Yeah.
So the whole like class of like this was like the very first year at school, so we were all very young.
Yeah.
And we're like, ah!
The fuck's going on?
And later on, we had a teacher who was missing half of his thumb, which he would take any opportunity to show off. I also remember accidentally hitting him in the back of the head with a rubber I threw across the classroom. He was very mad.
Nice. But yeah, basically he distracted the teacher while he was using a laser cutter and like tapped him on the shoulder or something, and like he was like, just a minute, I'm using this, and he distracted him again, and then he like, I can't remember why, but he did something that made him turn around or like move, and he just cut his finger off.
That's not good. Alright, you gonna end the video? Or is it already ended?
No, it's not. We're still here. We're still here.
Okay.
Hello. But yeah, we'll end it off here. I think it's a good stopping point. We told a fair few tales. Been good. Oh my god.
Yes, a fair few tales. Some of them probably shouldn't have been told, but they've been told nonetheless.
I think it's fun. Oh, right.
I like how we just bounce from topic to topic.
I know. We go through like 25 topics in 2 hours, don't we? Probably more than that.
Yeah. Like a pinball machine, but every other pin gets you demonetized.
Actually, none of these podcasts have been demonetized yet, so...
Then this will be the first!
Yes. Something you want
Quick,
to
say something mean about Susan Wojcicki.
Who's that?
Oh my fucking god. You don't know Susan?
Nope. No
Mighty
idea.
Susan, goddess of the algorithm.
Your YouTube one.
She's the fucking CEO!
Okay, I had no idea. I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
How did you not know that?
I don't know.
She is the poster woman for everything wrong with YouTube.
I don't get involved with that shit. I have no idea. Either way, let's end off the podcast here on this lovely note. I hope you guys did enjoy.
I didn't even know her name.
Nope. Not even heard of her. Either way, let's end it off. Hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, we told some weird stories, but it was fun. And again,
Bye-bye.
try and make this as regular as we can. We've been trying to keep
I'm getting really close to my mic and talking at an uncomfortably low level for maximum dramatic effect.
Oh, mine's not. I was doing it too, but I realized that my sound, my noise gate was meaning it wasn't registering, so I was speaking too quietly. Oh, it's better.
Nice. You sound more hoarse when you do this.
I literally can't whisper into my mic. It doesn't register it.
Fair enough. My mic, I don't touch the settings because I'm too stupid to.
I fiddled around with mine.
Anyways,
Yes.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.